Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a first carry here for their running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Here's 3rd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That is caught, and he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Chargers at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's a 2nd and 5. Herbert going to change the play here. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. A quick throw out right here. He's got it complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Hampton, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. You look at this Packers defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Packers pick it up.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 207, just 1 shy of Jerry Rice's all-time mark of 208. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hampton. He's still on his feet. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2nd down and 6 now. Up the middle they go. Hampton. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 73 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Herbert. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 208, tying Jerry Rice for the most ever in NFL history. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, they'll run it here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert changing things up. Right back to him on first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. The slot man in motion right. Herbert now. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I'm okay with the call.
So we motion snapping now? Okay. I thought you was a cool player. I didn't know you were going to motion snap.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll run on first down. It's Hampton, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down, it's Hampton, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. And the tight end goes in motion left. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Love, they go play action now. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. 2nd and 10. And now Love going to change things up. To throw again on 2nd down. Love. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Love. That's taken in by Watson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. To the air again. Love rolling to his right. He finds his man complete. That's short. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. A final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far.
Man, let me get this game over with, man.
Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Here's Sly now to kick off.
I'm sitting here watching the damn House game. Shit. Ain't fucking paying attention. Forgot there was 5 seconds left. Damn, I would have been in prevent defense. Cheap ass shit. Damn. Gotta pay more attention. Turn off that damn game. After all that shit dead.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Coming up, presented by Georgia Dec. Game to hear from head coach Quinn Snyder. Matt's going to have a player interview. Brian will have his thoughts. What you want to stick around for.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Rockets come in. I got to have games. The left hands.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Yeah, funny. Let's go.
Excellent coverage there on third down.
Way to get deep on your drops, fellas.
Here's J.K. Scott now.
Way to get deep on your drops.
Punt of the game for either team.
We're going to foul catch that. You ain't getting no cheap hit on me. All y'all cats do that little pooch punt stuff. Get the hang time.
First down and 10.
That man wide open that last play. You go to that again. Good win, Hawks. Good win, big boys. Y'all beat Boston.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
I see you with Matt. Oh, no. Hell no. You going to get this. I like that. Oh, yeah. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. X Factor. Come on. Stay on your feet. X Factor lit now. Let's go. It's Jacob.
And that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right
now. Hold on, now. Let me get you out of there a little bit, dog.
Yards came after contact, and that's an area where he's really
let me get you out of there a little bit. You're tired.
Felt like he was doing a drill that running backs have to perform all the time, especially in pads, called a gauntlet drill. Two guys, you know, people with these two rows, you have to go right through the middle of them and make sure you take care of the football and knock people aside. He's performing the drill on that run.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start.
I had to give Jacob a rest.
Offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
No, hell no. Damn, I meant to take him out. Oh, he opened in. I'm going to want to hit him.
Swing that out wide to
Filthy juke, boy.
He's got some space now. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Jeez.
That goes for a gain of 31.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield.
That was filthy, Jacobs.
An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he pulled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Okay.
Love wants to shift things around.
I might want to keep it in your hand.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Come on, catch it, boy! I know that ain't no touchdown. I know that ain't no touchdown. I know that ain't no. Let me see this. I know that ain't no touchdown. Oh, snap. He caught that shit. He caught it with one hand. Holy shit.
They were counting on getting into the game a little bit more.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Now that was a catch. Good. You seen it. You seen it with one hand. Good God Almighty. Good God Almighty.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And an excellent job.
Get his ass back out of there. He want to run the ball like that? Hurt him.
22.
Ah, I got something. Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Herbert. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Love going to give it up on the touch pass.
Man, come on, dude. Come on, Jacob.
Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively.
Perfect play.
That little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
13 yards, first down, Packers. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, that carry just did something significant as well. It pushed him past Jerome Bettis on the NFL all-time rushing list. The bus had 13,662.
And not every carry you get in the NFL is going to be open field, right? A place you can make your cuts. You got to get some of those grimy yards, don't you? You got to go inside and run through people, just as Jerome Bettis did. That's what we've seen him do as well.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Looking to throw on second down. Herbert, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A gain of 3, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right? This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Second and 7. Counter play with Jacobs. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. On that last carry, he just passed LaDainian Tomlinson, Charles, on the all-time NFL rushing list. And congratulations to him, and I'm sure LT would probably applaud him as well. But he'd also ask him, as well as you carried it, could you throw it like I could too? LT, though, finished his career at 13,684, and now he's soaring past that. Now a handoff inside, it's Peyton. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain. This a second and 8. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football. And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue. Exercise those fingers. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Ball on the 8. It's second and 4. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Packers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Sly on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Hampton, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st down, it's Hampton. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Operating from the gun. Herbert, quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now Herbert going to change the look. Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Hampton. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll roll him out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's got some space here. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.